Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Alex Eala vows to come back stronger after French Open bust. Despite a heartbreaking early exit in her Grand Slam main draw debut, Filipina Alex Eala remains upbeat and focused on coming back stronger. The 20-year-old, currently ranked No. 73 in the world, bowed out in the first round of the French Open after losing a hard-fought three-set duel against Colombia's world No. 88 Emiliana Arango. 0-6, 6-2, 3-6. Caigues and lo dues. Tracking Alex Eala progress post-Miami Dream run. First Grand Slam main draw in the books. Back to the drawing board for now, but we'll come back stronger next time. Eala shared on Instagram, accompanied by a photo gallery highlighting her Roland Garros campaign. Arango took early control of the match, breaking Eala 6 times, thrice to win the first set at Love. Eala showed resilience and skill to even the match at 1 set apiece, but Arango regained momentum in the final set. Eala's French Open journey isn't over yet. She is set to compete in the women's doubles alongside Mexican partner Renata Zarazua, the world No. 74. The duo will face Great Britain's Emily Appleton and Spain's Yvonne Cabal-Reimers in the opening round. See you for doubles, Eala added. The red clay of Roland Garros is a demanding battleground. It humbles champions, tests patience, and rewards only the most persistent. For 19-year-old tennis prodigy Alex Eala, this year's French Open was a chapter of heartbreak, but also of promise. After her unexpected early exit, Eala didn't shy away from the cameras or questions. She stood tall, looked straight ahead, and said the words that echo louder than any scoreboard. "I'll come back stronger." A pause in the ascent. Alexandra Alex Eala, the pride of the Philippines, has long been hailed as a rising star in international tennis. With her smooth left-handed forehand, tireless court coverage, and mental toughness beyond her years, she has captured hearts from Manila to Madrid. Her junior career glittered with trophies, including the 2020 Australian Open Girls Doubles title and a 2021 US Open Girls Singles title. Each match, each moment, seemed to carve her name a little deeper into the future of women's tennis. But Roland Garros 2025 did not go according to the script. Drawn against a seasoned clay court specialist in the first round, Eala entered the match with poise, but left it visibly frustrated. Her shots lacked the usual precision, her legs seemed a half-step slow, and her timing, typically impeccable, betrayed her when it mattered most. A flurry of unforced errors sealed her fate. The loss was more than a statistical entry. It was a gut punch, a stark reminder of how brutal the sport can be. The pressure of promise. Being a phenom has its perks, but it also brings expectations, some fair, many not. At every press conference, Alex fields the same questions. When will you break into the top 50? Can you be the next Serena? The next Iga? The comparisons are flattering, but they cast a long shadow. Sometimes they forget that she is still growing, not just as a tennis player, but as a person. "I was disappointed, of course," Eala admitted after the match, "but disappointment is part of the journey. This isn't the end. It's a step." That mindset, more than any slice backhand or kick serve, might be her greatest weapon. Finding strength in failure. In sports and in life, it's easy to equate setbacks with failure. But history shows us something different. Roger Federer didn't win a Grand Slam until his 17th try. Rafael Nadal's knees nearly ended his career before he turned 25. Naomi Osaka faced emotional and mental health challenges even at her peak. Each of them fell. Each of them stood back up. Eala's vow to come back stronger is not a PR-crafted quote. It's a declaration of resilience. It echoes the Filipino spirit, resilient, proud, and unwilling to bow in the face of adversity. In her home country, where tennis is still fighting for space in a basketball-dominated landscape, her journey is more than personal. It's symbolic. To young athletes back home, she said in her Instagram post following the loss, "Don't be afraid to fail. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. I'll take this lesson with me and come back even more determined." The training begins again. In the quiet weeks following her French Open exit, Eala returned to the grind. While some players take extended breaks to heal from emotional wounds, Alex did the opposite. She doubled down. Morning runs in the Manila heat, strength sessions that left her arms trembling, Endless hours of footwork drills on red clay under the watchful eye of her longtime coach. Every drop of sweat was a step toward redemption. "I don't want pity," she said in a training update. "I want progress." Her team, a tight-knit group that includes her family, sports psychologists, and fitness experts, supported her vision. They knew this wasn't the time for comforting words. It was the time to rebuild, stronger than before. The mental game. One often overlooked aspect of elite tennis is the psychological toll. Eala's early career has been marked by intense scrutiny, not just from fans, but from media, sponsors, and even her own self-imposed standards. The French Open loss prompted her to look inward. She began working more closely with a mental conditioning coach, focusing on mindfulness, visualization, and emotional regulation. They practiced techniques like journaling, breath control, and performance anchoring, tools used by top athletes to stay centered in pressure moments. "She's incredibly self-aware for someone her age," her coach said. "That's what gives me confidence. She's not just playing to win matches. She's playing to master herself." A nation behind her. In the Philippines, every move Eala makes is watched with pride. She is the face of a generation hungry for heroes in global sport. After her loss, support poured in, not just from tennis fans, but from politicians, fellow athletes, and celebrities. Manny Pacquiao tweeted encouragement. Hidilyn Diaz, the Olympic weightlifting champion, sent a personal message. "We fall, we rise. That's how champions are made. You've got this, Alex." The wave of support reminded Eala that her journey isn't solitary. Millions of young Filipinos, especially young girls, see themselves in her. For them, her promise to come back stronger wasn't just about tennis. It was about hope. Eyes on the horizon. Now, as the grass season approaches and Wimbledon looms, Eala is shifting gears. Grass courts are a new challenge. Fast, unpredictable, demanding. But that's exactly the kind of challenge she thrives on. Her goals for the rest of the season are clear. Refine her serve, improve her net game, and stay mentally resilient. But more than rankings or prize money, she's chasing something deeper. "I want to be the best version of myself, on and off the court," she said in a recent podcast. "Wins are great, but growth, that's what lasts." The return of the fighter. In sports, what separates good athletes from great ones isn't talent. It's what they do when things fall apart. Alex Eala has made it clear. She's not running from defeat. She's running through it. When she steps back onto the court, whether at Wimbledon, the US Open, or a challenger event in Asia, there will be no grand proclamations, no dramatic comebacks engineered for headlines. Just a girl with a racket, grinding point by point, rebuilding her story one swing at a time. Her promise echoes still. "I'll come back stronger. And if history is any guide, she will."